flip, no stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork, fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, please. I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I had it. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk.
Thanks, Coach. A bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Chicago Bears. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First carry now for David Montgomery, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now Cohen. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Lock in.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting has taken over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Now, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
20.
Now it's Newton. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Gun.
They go play action here on 1st down. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. A shotgun snap for Newton. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and goal, Newton to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And Oliver, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Check 4. 18.
After the sack on 1st down, Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Alert!
We're scoreless after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A Chicago 1st down to former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Lock in.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Sponge! Alert!
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Trubisky now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Blue. 18.
On 2nd down now. It's Cohen, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2.
Bravo!
Mike 54.
Blue.
Hey, switch gears. Hey, watch edge. Check.
Red, touch. Move, move.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Watch the ship. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Ship, watch the ship. Check. Check safety, check safety. Red, up. Red, up. Hey, high 7. Watch 54, watch 54. Oh, yeah, pump. Right there, 54, right there.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Kill.
Now a give, right side. Green. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 32.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Go. Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. Whip. Watch the whip. He's coming. Double up. He's lock in. Jim.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack.
Alert. 18. Mike, 54. Rip right. Check 43. Watch out. Alert.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
You got tight right there. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
To throw again. Newton out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Newton. He's going to fire one into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
It's complete. It's Miller. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Next to score, Steelers 7, Bears nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll run it now out of the gun. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Gun. We got to get to the ball, G. We got to get to the ball.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Undercrush. Hey, alert 3.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
What's that? 180. Here we go. Back. Gun.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Steps away to his left. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Darren Lee picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Man out. 25. Check 25.
They try again with Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Mike 54. Watch the slant.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, watch the slant. Hey, ball. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Squeeze, double. Right there. Alert. 54 Mike. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. He's checking. Red, up. Check 31. Alert.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Steelers take over. Get ready. At their own 33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Newton to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Great. 58. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks him, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Gun.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Newton. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You got it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check three.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
Check. Watch 54. Double dog.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. This is Cohen, and he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. This is Miller, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now it's Trubisky. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here's Trubisky. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
58 to Mike, 58.
Newton now to throw. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. A try here for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
18.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Again, it's Cohen. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Hey, ball. SOS. Hey, alert. Check three. Slam. Watch the twist. Watch the... Alert.
Fourth down. Here's Trubisky. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
What is it? Hey, check. Shoot. Great. Hey!
On first down, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Roquan Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
20. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. So we got man. Check 15. Hey! Let's go. I get it.
Now a handoff looking right. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Ready. Let's go one more. Check nickel. Gun. In your face.
Third and long, it's Newton. Cam fighting, he lost the football, it's out. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken around the 12. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bears take over.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike. Alert. Check it out, Reed. Slams. Hey, Haywood. Hey, 18. Kill.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. And he's got Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
First and 10.
Let's go, interception, baby, let's go.
45-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.